everyone, it's Holly and welcome to my quarter 3 TBR picks. So for the year of 2020, I picked 20 prompts and I wrote them down on pieces of paper and I put them in this little tin thing I got in a book box. And I have pulled 5 every quarter and then assigned a book to it and attempted to read it. So I actually pulled the washi tape off of these just because I know there's only 5 left. So I'm literally pulling all of the ones in here. So it just makes it easier for me when I'm actually reading them. And I don't remember like what I made these prompts, so this will be an adventure. We'll still pull them out one by one though. So first is read and watch an adaptation. Okay. Why couldn't this come up in quarter 3? Because I'm reading Pride and Prejudice right now for my next Smash or Trash. For my next Smash or Trash video. So I'm already going to be reading and watching Pride and Prejudice, but I will have already finished it by the time, by the time quarter 4 starts, so I feel like that's disingenuous. I'm not going to do it. Okay, so I went through my shelves. There's honestly not a lot of stuff that I want to read. Murphy! There have been a lot of weather changes lately and I think they're making him kind of moody. Anyways, so I was like, even with Smash or Trash, rings are falling. It's like, well, what do I do? Blah. And I was like, I don't know. And I didn't feel right doing Cinderella, which, spoiler alert, if you care, is going to be the next Smash or Trash after Pride and Prejudice. But I don't feel like reading the fairy tales like is really within the theme and idea of this like TBR challenge. I mean, it's my own challenge. I could do whatever I wanted, right? But I do need to read Ella Enchanted for that Cinderella retelling, and I am going to do a Smash or Trash that features this as a book to its adaptation. It'll work out. Plus this should be a pretty easy read because it's like middle grade is probably what I would call it. And I've wanted to reread this for a long time anyways. So that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna be getting ahead on some Smash or Trash content, I guess. So the next one is, I don't know how I'm gonna make these papers next year because I am gonna do this again, but I don't like the way I did it this year. TBR Veteran. I should do The Princess Bride, but I also plan on doing a Smash or Trash for that next year and not for a long time, and I really don't want to read it this year. Okay, so for this one, I ended up looking at my ebook TBR because I haven't read pretty much any of the ebooks that I've historically bought or like received for free in like emails and stuff. This year I haven't done that like at all, so I was like, oh, let me see if I can put a couple of those into this video, into like this TBR. And there is one that's been there for a long time, and that is Existence by Abby Glines. So this is also pretty short. It's like less than 200 pages. I do know it's the start of a series. I've been hit or miss on Abby Glines. I know that this is kind of like liked by a lot of people who like the Lux series by Jennifer L. Armentrout and stuff like that, and it does have the same like cover model. We'll try that. It's like young adult sci-fi. I think it's sci-fi technically, maybe fantasy, whatever, sci-fi, paranormal, fantasy, that kind of thing. Like romance. It's probably really over the top. It'll be fun. Next, subscription box. Okay, so this is perfect because I definitely feel like I've been slacking on my subscription box books. If you saw my video where I talked about if subscription boxes were worth it, I said that I've read like 2 of the books I've gotten. So this is good. I'm trying to put one in every month, and like I do make monthly TBRs, I just don't post them, but I make them for myself, and I've started trying to add a subscription box books to that. So this I'm going to add in addition to that, because why not? So I ended up picking Woven in Moonlight by Isabel Ibanez. I don't remember if this was actually in my anticipated releases for 2020 or if I heard about it after I had done that video. but it was a book I was really interested in, and I just like keep putting it off for no reason. And the second one, I think it's just a duology, which is awesome, comes out in January, and so I'd really like to read this so that if I want that, I can pre-order it, because I'm trying to like adjust my book buying and basically like pre-order all my new releases and then really limit all of my other book buying. But I've heard good things, and I was very happy to get this in a book box, so it should be a good read. Fourth pick, not that it really matters because they're all getting picked anyways. Okay, revisit a DNF and finish it. Why did I do this to myself? I mean, I did it because I know that like sometimes you just DNF a book because you're not in the right headspace, or maybe you change. I don't know. I don't think I've DNF'd anything this year so far. And there's 2 books I DNF'd last year that I can think of off the top of my head. Confessions of an Ugly Stepsister. I'm pretty sure that was last year. It could have been this year. I don't remember. And The Glamorous Double Life of Isabel Bookbinder. So I really don't want to read either of those, let's be honest. Let me look at my TBR shelf and other books and stuff and see if there's anything else. Oh, so I found one, and that is Sexiest Vampire Alive by Carolyn Sparks. So I bought this like when it came out. I'm pretty sure I was still living with my parents when I tried to read this. Let's see. Yeah, this came out in 2011, so that theory stands. And I think I got like 80 or 90 pages into it, and I was just not feeling it. This is part of her Love at Stakes series. Also, can we talk about this cover and how like ugly it is? Is there a step back? Okay. I think, yeah, there's something about like politics, I don't know. And I remember really liking all of the other books in the series, and this one was just such a disappointment, but I like couldn't bear to unhaul it. So I guess now we're reading it and we're gonna finish it. Maybe I'll like it now. Maybe I'll like be in love. Maybe I'll want to reread this whole series. Who knows? Okay, so the last pick, Goodbye Bin. I think I'm gonna use a different one next year, but you've done well for me, sort of. I mean, I haven't liked all of the prompts, but you didn't pick those, I did, so whose fault is it really? Ooh, short book, less than 250 pages. So I do have, I think I've talked about this before, I have 2 shelves on my Goodreads. I have a owned physical TBR and an owned ebook TBR. I think I'll do ebooks for this one, so I'll just sort that TBR shelf by length. Ebooks sometimes are weird and don't have lengths on them, so yes, and then I will just pick one. Okay, so I picked Payback by Kristen Hart. It's the first book in the Vigilante Justice series. I know, like, I'm whatever. It looks like it's kind of like a small town story, but there's a motorcycle club. Maybe there will be a it has a lot of 5 stars, although its overall rating is 3.69. I don't know. This says that it is 200 pages. It looks kind of interesting. It looks like it might be a little dark. I don't read a lot of motorcycle romance or anything like that, so something different. So that is the last one. So that is my quarter for TBR. Hopefully I read all of these books. That is always the plan and the intention. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye. I'm trying to film a video and Murphy is sitting where I put my camera, and by sitting I mean rolling around. Sir, can I please have this? No, don't bite me. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you.